Class, I had started the chapter that is pollution of air and water. Okay, pollution of air and water. Okay, now the initial discussion on pollution of air and water was done. Okay, so if you have to define what is air pollution, then it is very easier to define air pollution that due to the presence of some uh, artificial gaseous substances, the quality of air become poisonous, or the quality of the air is becoming bad, and due to this it creating problems to the human beings and also for the environment. This is called air pollution. Okay, so this is air pollution, the substance which, yes, air pollutants. This is air pollutants. Air pollutants is that substances due to presence of which the air become polluted. So from here the definition of air pollution and air pollutant definition and example. What are the examples of air pollution? Air pollutants, that is the gaseous substance, that is carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, okay, sulfur dioxide. These are called as air pollutants. And also the hydrocarbon, that is chlorofluorocarbon. Chlorofluorocarbon and hydrocarbons also. Hydrocarbon. Chlorofluorocarbon, they are basically coming out from the refrigerant, and hydrocarbons, this is basically find out from the combustion of fossil fuels. Okay, so these are also, it will also adds with the gaseous substance, that is carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, etc. Now next is that, what is chlorofluorocarbon? Write a short note on chlorofluorocarbon. Write a short note on chlorofluorocarbon, CFC. So CFC is an substance, it is an air pollutant. Now it is basically coming out from the refrigerant. So it is an air pollutant and it is basically coming out from the refrigerant. And what are the bad effects of it? That it producing the, it is responsible for the ozone hole. Okay, it is responsible for the ozone hole. Yes, for the ozone hole depletion, because it readily dissociates to form free radicals, and these free radicals reacts with ozone to form oxygen, and this decreases the density of the ozone layer, which protects us from the higher energy cosmic rays. Okay. Clear? So here, from here, a short note on CFCs. It is an air pollutant. First of all, you will write the full name, that is chlorofluorocarbon, and it is basically an air pollutant. It is used in the refrigerant, air conditioner, etc. And next class. Hello students. Okay, so yes, we have to write it. Yes, make a short note on CFCs. Make a short note on CFCs. Okay, no need to write. This is the just 2 marks question. You will write it is chlorofluorocarbon. It is used in the refrigerant and it is harmful with respect to the depletion of the ozone layer. Okay, clear? Also, we have to write it on the board. Okay, write it very fast. Full name, chlorofluorocarbon. Full name, chlorofluorocarbon. It is an air pollutant. CFCs are basically produced from air conditioner, refrigerant, refrigerator, not refrigerant, refrigerator, etc. Now is the bad effect. It plays a role in ozone layer depletion and also in smoke formation. Also in smoke formation. Write it. Room heater, no, room heater does not produces CFCs. Room heater does not, it reduces. Completed. Let everyone complete it. Now what is fly ash? After depletion in ozone layer depletion and also in smoke formation SMOG and also in smoke formation. Yes, classical smoke and photochemical smoke. Classical smoke, that is formed basically in the region in overall, but the photochemical smoke is due to some nitrates or some sulfides. When they are combined with the hydrocarbon, they are with the floating hydrocarbon, then what happens? This is called the photochemical smoke and it produces by the chain reaction, the photochemical smoke. Okay. Now, what is fly ash? Is it a air pollutant? Fly ash, do you know about fly ash? Now, fly ash. Do you know about fly ash? No one. Okay. So fly ash, this is basically produced from the thermal power. You can see that they are having a large chimneys which producing this is also called precipitator. Now these large chimneys producing smoke. Okay. Sometimes it is visible, but sometimes it is not visible. Okay. But at that time very fine particles of ash are coming out from that chimneys and it is mixing with the air. So it is basically the origin is from the coal, okay, the carbon, the coal which is burnt on the thermal powers, they are producing very fine particles of ash, and also it is mentioned as fly ash, and it is also an air pollutant. Okay, and it also causing trouble for the men having some problem in their, that is the lungs problem or lungs disorder. It also making problem with them just like other air pollutants. Okay, here also it is mentioned that in the page number 241, power plants give off tiny ash particles which also pollute the atmosphere. Okay. Now the Taj Mahal, that is marble cancer. What is the reason for the marble cancer? That is, first of all, before that you have to know about the acid rain. Okay. Chandranath, you need not to write in detail if you have to define the fly ash, but it is, if you want to know about fly ash, then it is okay. Yes. Okay. Now, coming to the section 18.3 case study, the Taj Mahal. Okay. Now, case study, the Taj Mahal. Now, before going to that, what is the case study? Case study is that an observation made on any articles. Here it may be on the environment, it may be here as a monument, it may be on any soil, the effect of any particular substance when observed for a long period. It may be on a child also, the case study on a child, basically the diverted child or the deprived child. Okay. So, the case study is observation on any articles, it may be any living beings or any non-living beings, etc. Now here the case study on the Taj Mahal, on which ground? On the ground of air pollution. So here the case study is on Taj Mahal on the basis of air pollution, that air pollution causing any changes on the Taj Mahal, because the monuments are basically made from marble rock. So as there is a relation in between these, that is the reactions with the water or the rainwater, and these are falling directly on the surfaces or walls of the monument. So is it causing any changes there? So this case study is on that. Okay, understood? So here it is found that the glossiness of the surfaces become rough. The surfaces become rough when after a time due to the air pollution. How air pollution causing such kind of changes? How air pollution? Now here you have to know about acid rain. What is acid rain? Acid rain is that the gaseous substance, I told earlier, they are very much soluble in water. Soluble in water. What is the means of solubility? So for example, when we taking one spoonful of sugar and dissolve it in a glass of water, the sugar particles are totally deleted. That is, the existence of sugar particle is not there. The totally it seems like water. So the soluble means that. So the gaseous substance are also soluble in water. So they soluble in water, dissolved in water, and make the water some kind acidic, and this acid rain when falls on the surface of the wall, then it causing some chemical changes. Okay, the glossiness, there may be some very small pits etc. are forming on that monument. This is called the marble cancer. Okay, now today one important work for you is that today you will write your project. Okay, write down the projects. I am writing on the board. From the next day we will start from greenhouse effect. This project, okay, at first you complete it, as in the final exam, the submission will be later on declared. Okay, you keep ready, write this, keeping it ready with in your home, and when whatever the order will be, it will be done. Okay. So your project will be on this, from this chapter. Number 1, write a short note on greenhouse effect. Number 1. Number 2, how greenhouse gases are responsible for global warming. How greenhouse gases are responsible for global warming. Number 3, give some or detect some way to decrease the production of greenhouse gases. Okay, now this you will do on A4 size paper. A4 size paper. In the front page, okay, the detailed instruction will be given. First of all, you write the questions and get ready the question, and in the front page it will be on the A4 size page, it should be margined. Question number 3, detect some ways to decrease the production of greenhouse gases. Detect some ways to decrease the production of greenhouse gases. Yes, you can give. Obviously, you can give the pictures or diagrams. Obviously, you can give the pictures or diagrams here. Okay, so first of all, you have to write on the A4 page. I am repeating again, wait. Yes, A4 size paper and channel file. And the front page will, with your school name, you have previously submitted it. Okay, so this is your project. You keep it reserved in home, and when the final evaluation will come, as it will be decided from the authorities, it will be done. Okay, so write a short note on greenhouse effect, how greenhouse gases are responsible for global warming, detect some ways to decrease the production of greenhouse gases. No, manual handwriting. Manual handwriting, you may add pictures, but in very small amount, very small areas. Okay. Yes, you can use sketch pen, obviously. You can use sketch pen for the margin purpose, and also basically for the margin purpose. And when you will write the question only, then you can use the sketch pen, but you must not use sketch pen for the answer. You must not use, yes, glitter pen may be used, but you must not use sketch pen for your answer. You may write the question on glitter pen or the sketch pen, but the answer must be done on the pen only, that is black pen, black or blue. Okay. Okay. Yes, you have to write the question. I am repeating it. Write a short note on greenhouse effect. Number 2, how greenhouse gases are responsible for global warming. And number 3, detect some ways to decrease the production of greenhouse gases. Okay.